African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 4th of September, 2024. On September 3rd, the armed forces of the Russian Federation carried out a high-precision strike on the 179th Joint Training Center of the Armed Forces of Ukraine in the city of Poltava, where, under the guidance of foreign instructors, specialists in communications and electronic warfare from all formations and military units of the Ukrainian armed forces were being trained, as well as operators of unmanned aerial vehicles participating in strikes against civilian targets on the territory of the Russian Federation. This morning, the armed forces of the Russian Federation carried out a group strike with long-range precision weapons, including the Kinzhal hypersonic aeroballistic systems and attack unmanned aerial vehicles, on enterprises of the Ukrainian defense industry complex located in the city of Lviv, where the production and repair of electronic components of aircraft and missile weapons of the Ukrainian armed forces was carried out. The strike targets have been achieved. Units of the North Group of Forces in the Volchansk and Liptsov directions inflicted losses on formations of the 23rd and 25th Mechanized, 82nd Airborne Assault Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and the 3rd National Guard Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Zolokhiv, Goptovka, Alexandrovka, and Veliki Prokity in the Kharkiv region. The Ukrainian armed forces lost up to 75 servicemen, an armored personnel carrier, 2 vehicles, and a 122mm D-30 howitzer. An ammunition depot was destroyed. Units of the West Group of Forces improved their tactical position, defeated the manpower and equipment of the 44th, 66th Mechanized, 63rd Motorized Infantry Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, the 1st National Guard Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Petrovpavlivka, Kolesnikovka in the Kharkiv region, Makievka, and Chervona Dybrova in the Luhansk People's Republic. They repelled a counterattack by the formations of the 3rd Assault Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. The enemy's losses amounted to 480 servicemen, an infantry fighting vehicle, 3 cars, a 155mm howitzer M198 made in the USA, a 152mm howitzer MSTB, a 122mm howitzer D-30, 2 105mm howitzers L119 made in the UK, a 105mm howitzer M101 made in the USA, a counter-battery radar station and TPQ-50 made in the USA. 5 field ammunition depots were destroyed. Units of the Southern Group of Forces improved the tactical position along the forward edge, defeated the manpower and equipment of the 23rd, 24th, 30th Mechanized, 46th Airmobile, 143rd Infantry Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, the 101st Territorial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Zalizniansk, Georgievka, Chasov Yar, and Konstantinovka of the Donetsk People's Republic. 2 counterattacks of assault groups of the 116th Territorial Defense Brigade were repelled. The enemy lost up to 670 servicemen, 3 vehicles, 2 U.S.-made 155mm M777 howitzers, 2 U.S.-made 152mm D-20 guns, a U.S.-made 122mm howitzer D-30, and a U.S.-made and TPQ-37 counter-battery radar. An ammunition depot was destroyed. Units of the Center Group of Forces have actively liberated the settlement of Karlovka in the Donetsk People's Republic. The manpower and equipment of the 32nd, 100th Mechanized Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, the 119th Territorial Defense Brigade, the 15th National Guard Brigade were defeated in the areas of the settlements of Sherbanovka, Dzerzhinsk, Ukrainsk, Dmitrov, and Seledovo of the Donetsk People's Republic. 7 counterattacks of assault groups of the 53rd Mechanized, 71st Ranger, 25th Airborne Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, the 37th Marine Brigade, the 14th National Guard Brigade, and the Light Assault Brigade of the National Police of Ukraine were repelled. The enemy's losses amounted to more than 480 servicemen, a US-made Max Pro armored combat vehicle, 2 cars, a 152mm Stubby howitzer, a 122mm Gvozdika self-propelled artillery unit, and a 100mm Raptor anti-tank gun. Units of the East Military Group, as a result of successful actions, liberated the settlement of Prechestovka in the Donetsk People's Republic. The 58th Motorized Infantry Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and the 117th Territorial Defense Brigade were defeated in the areas of the settlements of Shakhtarskoye, Dobrovolye of the Donetsk People's Republic, and Pryetnoye of the Zaporizhia region. The counterattack of the assault group of the 72nd Mechanized Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine was repelled. The enemy lost up to 150 soldiers and 5 vehicles. Units of the Dnieper Group of Forces inflicted defeat on formations of the 37th Marine Brigade and the 39th Coastal Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Berislav, Tokarevka, Vorovka in the Kherson region, and Tamarino in the Mykolaiv region. The Ukrainian armed forces lost up to 80 servicemen and 3 vehicles. 2 ammunition depots and an electronic warfare station were destroyed. Operational tactical aviation, unmanned aerial vehicles, missile forces, and artillery of the Russian armed forces groups inflicted damage on concentrations of enemy manpower and military equipment in 129 areas. Air defense systems shot down 11 US-made HIMARS rockets and 30 unmanned aerial vehicles in one day. Since the beginning of the special military operation, a total of 642 aircraft, 283 helicopters, 31,017 unmanned aerial vehicles, 575 anti-aircraft missile systems, 17,814 tanks and other armored combat vehicles, 1,435 multiple launch rocket systems, 14,039 field artillery pieces and mortars, and 25,556 special military vehicles have been destroyed. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.